Today, we're going to take you through the step-by-step process on how you can make your own homemade pizza dough from scratch.
First off, you want to make sure that you have all the ingredients. For this recipe, you will need most importantly flour. For this particular recipe, you're going to need 3 1/4 cups. Along with the flour, you will need 1 1/4 tablespoons of sugar, a half teaspoon of salt, 1 1/4 cups of warm water, and a packet or tablespoon of quick rise yeast.
After you've got all your pizza ingredients for your dough ready, you should look into getting some toppings to put on your pizza.
Once you have all your ingredients together, mix together the yeast, sugar, and warm water in a glass container. Allow to sit for 8 to 10 minutes.
Once you pour your yeast and sugar into a bowl and pour your lukewarm water in there, the yeast starts to feed off the sugar and starts to grow.
You want to make sure that your water is about 70 degrees, which to touch feels about lukewarm. Here we are using a cooking thermometer to test the temperature of our water. As the yeast feeds on the sugar, it creates 2 digestive byproducts, alcohol, ethanol, and carbon dioxide. The carbon dioxide is what leavens the bread.
Carbon dioxide gases filter through the dough, creating luff. The alcohol is then evaporated while baking. While you're waiting for your yeast mixture to sit, you can prepare your mixer with a dough hook. We're going to use a KitchenAid mixer. If you don't have access to a mixer, a bread machine will work set to manual. You may also need the dough for up to 10 minutes if all else fails.
Now, dump the flour and salt in the mixing bowl.
Just to make sure that the mixture gets fully mixed together, I just go around the edges of the bowl with a fork. Now you need to add your yeast mixture to your flour mixture and mix thoroughly
For 4 to 6 minutes, adding flour or water if dough is too dry or too wet.
You need to put it on speed 1 from about 4 to 6 minutes to get the right consistency of dough. Once your dough is done and ready to be made into a dough ball, it should feel quite pliable and malleable. The next thing you want to do is turn this big glob of dough into a dough ball.
The purpose of making a dough ball is to press all of the air out of the dough. You do this by folding and pressing the dough over and over until you have a perfectly formed ball.
Now you want to put your dough in the fridge to let sit overnight. Now that you've let your dough sit overnight, you can make whatever you'd like to out of it. To Today, we're going to use this dough to make pepperoni pizza twists. Something that not most people use on their pizza that's really going to spice this one up and just give it that extra little that it needs is Italian seasoning.
Once your timer goes off, it's time to take your creation out of the oven.
Now that they're done, let's see how they taste.